I just wanted to start off by saying thank you for asking this. I really do appreciate you. I would do want to clarify something about this. I'm against the push onto kids. I feel like that's a very dangerous realm for children to venture into at such a young age, an impressionable age, a very, you know, it's not an easy lifestyle that I would never wish on a child that should just be enjoying their childhood, not being robbed of it, so to speak. But this individual, how I'm taking her video, is she's invalidating my experience. She is saying essentially that my experience is it's not factually correct, when literally by definition, to transition in the sense of 2025, 2010, whatever, you're transitioning into the gender in which you're not born as, correct, but doing it in that medical sort of way, the route that she didn't want to go, or he, or whatever. Because I mean, if there's one thing that I do know about womanhood, it's not the bloody, areas of the time of the month. I don't want to know about any of that, actually. That's none of my business, and good for you. But the mental and emotional sort of shift when you're on hormone replacement therapy, aka estrogen, synthetic estrogen, and then also when you add progesterone onto it, with testosterone blockers being the cutoff for your own testosterone production, etc. That is a mental and emotional shift like no other. It's hard for me to even explain because the depth is so vast. How that constitutes me understanding womanhood to a slight degree is just understanding the reason why women are considered psycho bitches, because the emotional depth is so vast. And so I'm not even at the bottom of the hole that I've fallen into when it came to understanding the true depth of the just raw, intense emotion that women possess and whatnot. And I'm already a Cancer, so technically I'm already like by default emotional. But anyways, I don't want to get off on a tangent. And then I also don't agree with the whole trans being on the whole Stonewall thing. I know that there was some trans influence, sure, but to have that be part of the acronym, that doesn't make any sense, because the LGB is a sexual orientation. That's what you're genuinely attracted to, aka male, female, both, whatever. And there's like the pansexual aspect, but they don't add the P into that bullshit. But the T is a choice, like that I chose to transition. Like, I mean, I can argue, oh, I was a woman trapped in a man's body, but that just sounds, ridiculous. I know what I embody in general, and that is naturally just a feminine and masculine sort of energy, and aka like two-spirited if you want to go in the Native American route, or Indian, but no, to correct that, I'd assumed that it seemed as though I was against the trans movement. There's like multiple different sects of that movement. The kids aspect, I think, need to be left alone, and not have it shoved in their face. That is completely wrong. Again, it's a dangerous lifestyle that usually, in my experience, I've just noticed a lot of prostitution, a lot of, just X work, and just not something that I would think that a productive human being to contribute to society would want to venture down, unless they're trying to get some sort of life experience out of it. Lastly, I do not knock the hustle. It's just not for me. I'm not built for it. I'm literally like a pushover. I'm 5'3", and I don't know how I would get my monies. So anyways, but that's just me. If you get your bag, you need your bag, get the money, all good.